While we all wish our cherished pets could be with us forever, life has other plans. We might go to great lengths to ensure their well-being, aiming for a long and prosperous life for them. Yet, in moments of grave sickness, the best we can provide is comfort and solace in their final days. Such was the commitment of a family from Ankara, Turkey. They devoted their time to their local animal shelter, providing support for numerous dogs in hospice care. However, the journey with a puppy named Faith was a poignant lesson they hadn't anticipated. Around the globe, millions of dogs find themselves in shelters, facing unimaginable conditions. Often, these shelters, especially in underprivileged areas, lack even basic necessities such as food and water. Driven by this reality, upon moving to Ankara, Mary and her 3 daughters stepped up. Their local animal shelter was inundated with over 4,000 dogs, each desperate for medical aid, nourishment, shelter, and affection. With resources stretched thin, the shelter was frequently short on food. Wanting to make a tangible difference, Mary and her daughters began supplying food and comfort for the most vulnerable dogs. While their involvement brought them joy, the heartache of knowing some dogs would spend their last moments in such a place was profound. Mary resolved to adopt terminally ill dogs, ensuring a peaceful and loving end to their lives, an act that would profoundly reshape their lives. Among the dogs they brought home was a litter of 3 puppies, of which Faith was a member. Tragically, 2 of her siblings didn't survive long. Given Faith's petite stature, the family braced themselves for the worst. The early days at her new home were arduous for Faith. Hindered by frail legs and battling distemper, a debilitating viral ailment affecting numerous animals including dogs, her life seemed bleak. Distemper can devastate a dog's respiratory, gastrointestinal, and central nervous systems. The latter stages particularly target the spinal cord, leading to seizures and coordination loss. The impact of the shelter environment and her disease weighed heavily on Faith. So feeble was Faith that she barely ventured out of the box she had been transported in, using it as her vantage point to observe her surroundings. However, amidst her fragility, there was an undeniable spirit in Faith that the family couldn't resist. Though not the strongest or most vibrant of pups, and despite her grim prognosis, Faith found a special place in their hearts. While her odds of survival were slim, the family was resolute in offering Faith all the love and comfort they could. It was evident to them that Faith, despite her ailments, had a heart full of warmth and a deep appreciation for affection. Every caress was met with closed eyes, savoring every fleeting touch. The decision to have Faith's distemper assessed led them to the vet's clinic. The vet, although uncertain about Faith's resilience, believed that a treatment attempt was warranted. For Mary, leaving no stone unturned for Faith's well-being was the only way forward. Mary reflected, upon moving her from that condition to our vet's care, they commenced the distemper treatment. As she began feeding consistently, her health seemed to turn a corner, and eventually we could bring her home. Given the contagious nature of distemper, Faith had to be kept separate from Mary's trio of vaccinated chihuahuas. The daughter's room transformed into Faith's convalescent space. It was fitting considering it was the daughter's compassionate gaze that had initially been captured by Faith. The subsequent month teetered on a delicate balance. While Faith showcased signs of progress, every day was rife with uncertainty. All the family could rely on was hope, fervently wishing that Faith's spirit would persevere. To everyone's astonishment, a month later Faith emerged, not just surviving, but thriving. The vet gave her a clean bill of health. But while she had vanquished distemper, Faith had another journey to embark on, discovering what it truly meant to be a dog. The introduction to Mary's chihuahuas commenced with Faith safely inside her kennel, allowing a gentle, cautious acquaintance. Their initial hesitation soon gave way to acceptance. Then came Faith's introduction to the outdoors. Mary chuckled. When we first let her out, she'd just stand still, taking it all in. But with Mary often caring for street dogs, Faith quickly adjusted, soon frolicking and playing as any spirited dog would. Thanks to the unwavering love of her rescuers, Faith flourished, embodying a heartwarming tale of resilience. Reflecting on their journey, Mary shared, "While it's impossible to alleviate the pain of every animal, for the ones you can reach, you create a ripple of change. That's our family's philosophy.